Hello, Sarah.
Hi.
Thank you for joining me for a Head Talk today. This is just a short conversation to share with our community some of the things that are happening in important programs in the school. And the Student Life program is one of the most important. And as the director of it, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure.
Okay. First thing is, who are you? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. Well, I've been teaching and more latterly in teaching and leadership for over 20 years now. I've joined MIS from a school in Budapest in Hungary, similar size and similar type of school. And from all of the experiences that I've had through the years in education, I'm absolutely convinced that it's the opportunities that we can provide for students as well as the enriching education day that they have, which can really open doors for them in their futures. And that's why I'm delighted to head up the Student Life program here.
Right. And we're very happy to have you. Perhaps you could share with the community a little bit about the goals of the program. What is it that the Student Life program is trying to do?
Sure. Well, in the program, we're trying to deliberately develop the aspects of the mission and the values of MIS alongside the school day that the students already experience. And we hope that through that, the students will find friends through the activities, develop new skills perhaps, or even just find their tribe and their place to be once the school day has ended. We're also trying to benefit from our amazing facilities and location that we have by developing partnerships with local community providers, and we'll talk about those maybe later, tell you some more about that. And of course we want to create opportunities for students of all ages and stages to participate in activities and then, if they wish, to compete at the appropriate level with the right amount of challenge for them to succeed.
Mm-hmm. So it does sound a lot like the primary program of the school, very similar.
Yes, absolutely.
One question I get sometimes from the community is, if it's such an integral part of the education of our children, then why isn't it free?
Yeah, it's a good question, isn't it? Yes, I can tell you about that. It's because of our not-for-profit status, and with that we have certain obligations as a school to keep our tuition fees as low as possible, so that as many families as possible can benefit from the education that MIS provides. Mm-hmm. Of course, if we were to include our extracurricular activities in those fees, it would push them over the threshold that we have to meet. So what we have to do is we have to ensure that the costs for the activities within our programme are borne by the families of those children who directly take part in and therefore benefit from the activities.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I can understand that. How about this year? Is there anything new that's happening in student life this year?
Yes, there is. And I mentioned earlier the partnerships that we're developing. Mm-hmm. We've got some really solid new partnerships this year in our programme. Mm-hmm. And one that I would highlight to you is the partnership with TSV Hersching, a Bundesliga volleyball club in the near area, who actually practice for their first team in our gyms in school. And in exchange for that, they then partner with our MIS coaches to train our MIS student athletes in volleyball, which, as you can imagine, means that we have a very rich exchange of knowledge and skills and a quality training experience for our students. That's very exciting.
Yeah, I can always identify them when they're on campus.
Yes, the volleyball players, yes, absolutely. Yes.
And how about for the future? Do we have any plans for new things to happen next year in the Student Life program?
Yes, we're going to further develop such partnerships to expand into the arts as well. We had an opportunity this year already for one of our students to play in the Junge Münchner Symphoniker live at the Residence in Munich, which was really exciting, and that's something that you'll see more of next year.
Okay, wonderful. And even though it doesn't feel like spring too much right now, I know the spring season just kicked off. How's it going?
It's going really well. We're 2 weeks in now, just starting our third week, and we've got record numbers of students taking part in track and field and also golf. Mm-hmm. And both of those teams will get to represent MIS at the upcoming ISST tournaments against 7 other international schools at the end of May. So that's got off to a really great start.
Oh, very exciting.
We're also seeing the culmination of one of our completely different activities from sports, our Glee Club, which is in the junior school. And that club's been a thriving club all year, but it's reaching the culmination with the performances of the Glee Club show Aristocats, which is coming up soon. So that's been a really successful long-running activity this year.
All right, I look forward to that.
Great, me too.
Yeah. So thank you very much. I think that was very helpful. Helps our community understand what the Student Life program is all about.
You're very welcome.
So I appreciate your time.
You're very welcome. If anyone would like to find out more about the Student Life program, they can look on our Schools Buddy platform, which is where we administer the program, and also the MIS website, of course. They can find much more information there.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're welcome.